Back here on Friday Night Lights, Central Florida, a special guest with us, Tony Morrison, been in the community serving the youth in baseball and trying to grow that sport here among ranks from youth into high school. First of all, thanks for joining us here on Friday Night Lights, Central Florida.
You're welcome.
Now we know you got a lot going on. I kind of want to start with your Red Rage baseball team. I know there's an upcoming golf tournament for them, but first tell us a little bit about Red Rage baseball.
Well, Red Rage has been going on for about 25 years now. Ever since I retired from the Yankees, I've been coaching Red Rage baseball team. We got multiple national championships. A lot of kids that I train is now 5 or 6, 7, 8 of them now is in professional baseball. My goal is to try to make sure they keep the grades up is number one. Next thing is make sure you go to school every day and enjoy playing baseball and try to get you to the next level and make sure you work hard.
Especially in the Tampa Bay area, but really everywhere in Central Florida, AAU baseball has become a huge entity. Talk about what role it plays in high school baseball and recruiting in general, because you don't usually sign a college scholarship if you haven't played AAU ball.
Well, what's going on now is with AAU baseball and travel, it's called travel baseball. It's not really AAU baseball, it's travel baseball now. A lot of parents are putting their kids into travel baseball, which is a great thing to do, but it's also taken away from the little kids that does not have a lot of talent to play a travel baseball. It's taken away from the little leagues. Travel ball, yes, is very good to get to the next level. Like you said, if you're 15, 16 years old and you're not playing travel ball and going to some of these big tournaments, you're not going to go to school. You're not going to get seen. So it does work a lot in the community and in the neighborhood as far as trying to get some of the older kids to play baseball to get to the next level.
The Tampa area in particular, and even throughout Central Florida, baseball talent throughout into youth and into the high school ranks has always been so strong. Have you seen a change in it over the years? Is it as strong as it's ever been now?
No, I think it's gone down a little bit more. I mean, the baseball level now is not the same as it was about 5 or 6 years ago. A lot of kids now is winning away and going to play a little more basketball, a little more lacrosse, a little more soccer, basketball, football. You know, the parents are really trying to push these kids to do other things. It's taken away from baseball. What I'm trying to do and what I love to try to do is in the community is try to create another better atmosphere so we can get these kids back playing baseball again.
Well, we talked about this before we came on air, and you are very passionate about getting specifically blacks more involved in baseball. The interest seems to be with other sports. How would you go about doing that?
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm with Gary Sheffield. Tonight I'm meeting with Curtis Granderson, which is coming to my facility to work out with his nephew. What I'm trying to do, I want to talk to these guys and see what can I do and what can they do to try to get out into the neighborhood to try to say, hey, let's go to this YMCA, let's go to this ballpark, let's talk to the kids and let them know that we really want them to start playing baseball again.
And it's something I think too with the legacy of, you know, a lot of great players coming out of Tampa, but specifically African-American talent. When you look at Sheffield, you look at a guy like, you know, Doc Gooden. I mean, there's been so many that you can kind of sell kids on that legacy, right?
Yes, what you try to do is what I try to do is I try to explain to the parents. I said, hey, if your kid come out and play baseball and can run 6'4", 6'3", in the 60-yard dash, I'm going to get you $800,000 signing bonus. You know, and that's what I try to do is try to, you know, give them an incentive to try to see if I can really pull them back to baseball. Hey, this man got something going on. Let me try to get out there and hang out with him and see what he can do for my son. And also try to get him an education.
One of the things you also mentioned is getting players to come back to the community and get involved. So as somebody like maybe a Denard Span out of Tampa Catholic, bringing him back and getting kids to come out and get interested in the sport. They know he's a professional athlete. He came from the area. Would something like that help?
Oh, it would help tremendously. What I would love for them to do is come back and give back. Don't charge.
Right.
You know, instead of these guys here, you're trying to make money, but you already made a lot of money. Come back and give something back to your community where you came from. You know, give them something free. Give some shorts, some shirts or something. Say, hey, thanks for coming to the baseball camp. What you try to do if you give kids something, if you give parents something, they keep coming back. more and more. So that's what I love for them to try to do.
Let's discuss a few of the events that you have coming up on the horizon. First up, your 9th annual golf tournament in Tampa, May 19th. It's going to be at the Rocky Point Golf Course. Tell us about that. Obviously, it benefits Red Rage Baseball, but give us some more of the details on that.
Well, what I try to do is I try to hold a golf tournament every year for my travel ball team to try to cover some of the expenses. So a lot of the parents don't have money to pay for hotel rooms, pay for the tournament. We're going to the Cal Ripken tournament in Myrtle Beach this year. It costs us $9,000 to play in the tournament. So what I try to do, I try to host a golf tournament. I tell the parents to go out, let's get sponsorships. Hey, let's go out and get golfers. I try to tell them, if you go out and you get sponsorships, the more sponsorships you get, the less money that you have to pay.
Well, you're hoping to have some big names show up on May 19th as well, right?
Yeah, I want some big names out there. I do have some big names out there, but I just can't tell, say it all right now. Who's going to be there?
You have to show up on May 19th.
You have to show, to show up on May 19th. I promise you, you will have a great time. You will enjoy yourself, and it'll be a blast.
And certainly in July, big names. Gary Sheffield's tournament that you're helping run, powered by Under Armour. That's going to be in mid-July. Give us a look inside of that. What age groups will it service, and what can people look forward to and expect when they send their kids to this camp?
Well, when you come to this camp, we're trying to make it nationwide. We're trying to make it open up to all the kids all across the country, not just Tampa, not just Polk County, not just Orlando. I'm trying to get all around the country where I can get at least 24 to 26 teams that are really competitive and want to compete to get to the next level, like we talked about earlier. Under Armour is backing it. They're taking care of all the stuff, all the shirts and nice batting gloves for all the kids that come to the tournament. And what really is the kicker to this is I have a camp for 7 and 8-year-olds. And who's coming out there? There's professional pro baseball players are really coming out now to work with these 7 and 8-year-old kids. I have Dave Cash, played Pittsburgh Pirates second baseman. Dave Cash Jr. went to Florida. He's coming out, played for the Orioles. He's coming out there. Gary Sheffield, Nat Norris, a friend of mine, he's coming out there from the Chicago White Sox. So we're really trying to target the 7 and 8-year-olds into like 100 kids to come out and enjoy themselves.
And definitely you could find more information about all that Tony's got going on our website, hbtvsportsnetwork.com. We appreciate you joining us. Some great insight, and you're doing a lot of great things.
Good. I appreciate you guys inviting me out, and may God bless all of us and enjoy life.
Former professional ball player Tony Morrison now doing a lot of good for the community here in Central Florida.